Guys, welcome back, and today's going to be a little bit different. Inspired by the absolute queen herself, I'm going to start myself a book club. But because I'm actually so obsessed with Audible, today's going to be more so like an Audible click. Guys, I have just finished listening to Oprah's What I Know For Sure, and I can tell you for absolute sure that this book is one of the best books ever written. Okay, now I've always found Oprah an inspiration, and I was that kid that went to Bali, and instead of coming back with 20 random burnt DVDs, I came back with Oprah's 20th, I think, anniversary, the full set collection. And even better, if you're not convinced with audiobook, I get it. It took me a hot second as well. But what I can tell you is this is actually Oprah's voice. So it's like, imagine if you closed your eyes and you were in the Oprah studios and Oprah was there, like not on stage, but sitting right by you. And she was talking to you like directly and passing on her wisdom to you. That's what it felt like for me. So while I could totally cover, everything that is in the book, so from Oprah's childhood dilemmas all the way to, her pursuit of absolute excellence and, all the trials and tribulations that she's ever gone through, her weight loss journeys and all the lessons that she's learned in between, that would pretty much be reciting the book. So what I want you to know about this book is that you, yes, every single one of you are going to have aha moments throughout. Now, an aha moment is pretty much just a moment of realization. Oprah has a way of making the simplest message change your day and maybe even your life. So, here are 5 lessons from this book that I know for sure have absolutely changed mine. So, Oprah talks about 4 to 5 star experiences and how we can just all create them. Like she says very early on in the book, going for a walk in the woods with her 5 dogs unleashed, 5 star. It's something so simple, but it absolutely floored me because that means we can all have 4 to 5 star experiences, right? I just think it's got nothing to do with, the money and the wealth and, the luxuries in life. It's really our way of changing our perspective and what we see as 5 star experiences for us. I can say since I've heard that, I've genuinely changed my perspective. So on the weekend, we went to the zoo and the Tasmanian devil, out of all animals, was out the whole time. He was up against the glass and he went from, the center part of his enclosure where he was climbing something and kept coming up and down, and he was just right there. And there was this moment where he actually put his little hand up against the glass. Oh, my heart. Now, I can say I have been to the zoo many times in my life, and the Tasmanian devil enclosure is just not one I would usually stop at. For no other reason than they're just never out, let's be honest. They're always hiding. So in that moment, I just stopped and I just stood there looking at him. And I knew then and there that this was my 5 star experience. Just like when we left the zoo and on our way out through the car park, there was an ice cream truck that sold hot jam donuts. 5 stars. Simple, right? 2, Oprah says, who could we be if we only did the things that we wanted to do? This spoke to me so much because I've always come across as someone that's really, really confident. But to be fair, I haven't really always been. And even starting this channel was an absolute step for me. This is something that I've been talking about for the last 10 years. So yeah, sometimes I am plagued by the fact that if I had done something when I wanted to do it, what could have I been today and who could have I become? But at the same time, it is an absolute jumping off point because, I'm doing it now. I'm finally doing everything that I've always wanted to do. And I'm pretty excited to see where this is going to take me. 3, now this is one I think we can all relate to. When Oprah says, the love and approval I crave could not be found outside of myself. It could not be found outside of myself. Isn't that so true? And something so simple, yet so profound. This sentence had me look at myself so differently. I mean, it's absolutely no wonder I've had 359 boyfriends and none of them have worked out thus far. I needed to find that love and approval in myself. I love that. I absolutely love that. And it's like, What a concept. 4, another one that floored me because, look, when we go through life changes, sometimes we change, right? And that's okay. But you're always going to come across those naysayers that make it sound like it's the most derogative thing that you've changed. And Oprah actually says, you are not the same woman a decade ago. And if you're lucky, you're not the same woman you were last year. This is by far my favorite quote because it just absolutely gave me new light in what I now know for sure for myself. And that is that I am not just looking for a man that likes me today. I'm looking for a man that enjoys the process of who I am to become. Love that. And 5, every day I bless my life by counting my blessings. What a beautiful way to talk about gratitude, and what a poetic way to express gratitude. It's again something so simple, but Oprah just has a way of just kind of showing you what counts. And so I do. I count my blessings every single day. And what I can absolutely tell you that I know for sure is since I started counting, I have so much more to count. So guys, these are my 5 takeaways, but I cannot wait for you all to listen to Oprah Winfrey's What I Know For Sure, and I can't wait for you to share with me your life lessons, because something that I know for absolute sure is no matter your life circumstance, this book will speak to you in such a unique way like it has to me. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and just know that I will be adding some more books to our Audible click. And if you do have any suggestions, comment below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and I will be seeing you very, very soon. Love you. Bye.